Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Happy International Women's Day. Yeah, I'm late. I'm sorry. It just goes to show once again, you cannot trust them men with them dates. And unfortunately, I happen to be one of them sloppy men. Now, in this channel, we do make fun of the hilarious face of mainstream third wave feminism because they are taking the direction along the lines of crazy. But that being said, I want to do something different. I want to share with you guys 3 inspirational women and their wonderful stories. Now, keep in mind, the list is not in any particular order, and also this is not a mutually exhaustive list. I'm sure there are other women out there who probably have done work that rivals the work of these women, but call it my own ignorance that they're not here. Now let's talk about these women. First and foremost, Sultana Kamal. I would imagine this to be a name unfamiliar to a lot of people. So Sultana Kamal is someone who was born and raised in Bangladesh. Yes, my native country. Now, very few people would know about this, but Bangladesh was born out of a bloody civil war between then West Pakistan and East Pakistan. And it was a terrible war in terms of the lives lost and women raped and casualties, mostly on the Bangladeshi side. And that's where Sultana Kamal's story takes place. Sultana Kamal was one of the people who joined the Mukti Bahini, which is Bangla for freedom fighters. Bangla is my native language. She and her sister started the Bangladesh Field Hospital for freedom fighters. And after my country was independent, after we were born as an independent country, she continued her works to advance women's rights in Bangladesh, which is something that Bangladesh is lacking. Bangladesh is a heavily patriarchal society in the sense that women's rights are still compromised and they don't have equality in many aspects. She is an inspirational woman, and among her massive list of accomplishments, it includes John Humphrey Freedom Award. So that's a woman that has really inspired my life along with the lives of many other people in Bangladesh. Now, another woman that I want to talk about, I'm sure a lot of you guys would know about her, Ayan Harsi Ali. Now, she is an inspirational woman. I mean, inspirational in every sense of the word. She was born in Somalia in a very Muslim country and a very conservative Muslim family. She's a victim of female genital mutilation, but despite all that happened, she managed to flee her country. She went to the Netherlands to get advanced degrees and then came to the United States. She has won many different awards, including the Free Speech Award from the Danish newspaper, and she won the Democracy Prize from the Swedish Liberal Party. She has a very impressive resume. But the interesting thing about Ayan Harsi Ali is that in my lifetime, I don't think I've ever come across anyone who has done so much to advance women's rights, who has done so much to advance the rights of many marginalized groups, but has been vilified by mainstream media. Wackos at the Southern Poverty Law Center describes Ayan Harsi Ali as a hate preacher, I mean, it's beyond me. This lady is an absolutely inspirational woman, and the world needs more Ayan Harsi Ali's. I just absolutely love this woman, and maybe one day I'll get a chance to meet her. She is inspiration to so many people. Now, the next name I think is probably unfamiliar to a lot of you guys. Her name is Wajiha Al-Khuwaidar. I have done the best I could to pronounce it in the accurate Arabic way, but I'm not sure I succeeded. Now, Wajiha Al-Khuwaidar is a Saudi activist and a writer, and she is one of the founders of the Association for the Protection and Defense of Women's Rights in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, women's rights in Saudi Arabia. So she is fighting an uphill battle. She has been subject to many forms of harassment and prison time. In 2003, she was banned from publishing her usual journals. She writes both in Arabic in a newspaper called Al Watan and in English in a newspaper called Arab News. So she was arrested in 2006 for organizing a protest on women's rights. She was later freed, but only under the condition that she could not travel outside Saudi Arabia and she had to give up on her activist works. She was arrested again in 2011 on grounds of kidnapping. Well, kidnapping according to Saudi officials, but she was actually helping a woman flee her abusive husband. Eventually, those charges were dropped, but in 2013, she was charged again. They couldn't stick the kidnapping case, but she was charged a crime known called takbeep. Takbeep, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is a charge in Saudi Arabia which essentially is inciting separation between husband and wife. Yeah, apparently that's a thing in Saudi Arabia. And that got her more prison time and an additional 2-year travel ban. She is inspirational, and I really wish more mainstream Western feminists or Western media that praises our wacky feminists would really give these people more airtime. Well, you guys, that's it for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I know this was sort of a boring rant, but I hope you guys are still awake and I didn't bore you guys too much. Well, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.